let's kick off this deep dive and get ready for an adventure. We're heading straight to the heart of Africa.
Sounds exciting.
We're going to be exploring Gorilla Encounters, the ultimate guide to unforgettable adventures in Rwanda.
Rwanda.
It's an ebook by Maurice Tales, and if you've ever, even for a second, thought about coming face-to-face with mountain gorillas,
Oh, wow.
that's
That's
for you.
definitely a bucket list item.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people it is, but there's something about Rwanda that just pulls at me.
Yeah?
A little bit different, wouldn't you say,
Oh, absolutely.
than like a typical safari?
It's so much more than just a safari destination.
Yeah.
I mean, you can experience incredible biodiversity, vibrant culture, breathtaking landscapes, like all in one trip. And if you're passionate about ethical travel, doing it the right way,
Right.
Rwanda is a shining example of how tourism can actually contribute to conservation and community development.
That's what got me so interested in this ebook,
Yeah.
like the whole responsible tourism angle, which I think is really important these days.
It is. It's front and center, and Rwanda really stands out.
Yeah.
So let's start with the basics here. Rwanda's ecosystem.
Okay.
It's nicknamed the Land of a Thousand Hills.
That's a lot of hills.
And it's not just a poetic name. It really is.
Wow.
A land of a thousand hills. And these hills create just this incredible habitat, like mosaic, from lush rainforests to these open savannas.
That's pretty diverse.
It is. Imagine trekking through a bamboo forest.
Oh, wow.
The air is thick with mist.
Okay.
And all of a sudden you see this flash of bright orange fur.
What's that?
That's the golden monkey,
Wow.
a primate found only in Rwanda.
Okay, so you're telling me there's a primate that I can only see
Only in Rwanda.
if I go to Rwanda.
Absolutely.
That's pretty special.
That's one of the many things that make it special.
Right.
And these diverse ecosystems all come together to support, Rwanda's most famous resident,
Mountain gorillas.
the mountain gorillas.
Now, this ebook really digs into why they're so important. And it's not just about, just protecting animals.
Right.
There's more to it.
It's much deeper than that. Gorillas are really a part of Rwanda's cultural heritage,
Oh, interesting.
economic well-being, a symbol of national pride, and honestly a source of income for these local communities.
Because of the tourism.
Through tourism.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
See, that's what I really like about it. It's not
Yeah.
just about like, oh, we got to save the gorillas.
Right.
It's like, how can we do this in a way that actually helps the people?
Absolutely. And
The-
empowers the
okay.
people
Right.
to actually become stakeholders in that.
I like that.
Absolutely. And Rwanda's got this incredible success story. I mean, the mountain gorilla population was on the brink of extinction.
Really?
And thanks to all these conservation efforts, they're now thriving.
Wow.
It's a huge testament to what can happen when conservation and community interests actually align.
Yeah, that's powerful.
It is.
This ebook talks about Volcanoes National Park. That
Yes.
seems to be where all this is happening.
It's a critical area. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is where a lot of the gorilla trekking happens.
Yeah.
It's not just protecting gorillas, but protecting their habitat and the incredible biodiversity within the park.
I can picture myself there, in the mist, maybe a little bit of rain, trekking through the forest looking for the gorillas.
That's an amazing experience.
But why Rwanda specifically for this?
Right.
I mean, aren't there other countries where you can see gorillas?
Yeah, there are other places, but Rwanda has a few things that make it really special.
Okay, like what?
Well, first of all, their commitment to conservation and responsible tourism, they're really doing it the right way.
Okay.
They focus on minimizing the impact of all this tourism on gorillas and their habitat.
Right.
So, for example, trekking groups are really small, usually limited to 8 people.
Oh, wow.
So there's minimal disturbance to the gorilla families.
Yeah, I can see.
You get a more intimate, authentic experience.
Yeah.
And honestly, the gorillas are less likely to feel stressed by a ton of people around. It's really, really well done.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Smaller groups, less stress.
Exactly.
Good for the gorillas.
And it's reassuring to know that they're putting the well-being of the gorillas first.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just about the money.
Right.
It's about the gorillas.
That's great.
What also sets Rwanda apart is the opportunity to engage with the local communities and really experience the Rwandan culture.
Okay, yeah.
You can learn about their traditions, try the local food,
That's always fun.
even participate in community projects.
Oh, wow.
So it's not just a wildlife encounter, it's a full cultural immersion.
That's a huge bonus, I think,
Absolutely.
to know that your visit is contributing to something positive.
Absolutely.
All right, you've convinced me on the why Rwanda.
Yeah.
What is the experience of gorilla trekking actually like?
Okay, so picture this.
Okay.
You wake up before dawn.
Right.
The excitement is in the air. You meet your guide, your fellow trekkers.
Okay.
You get a briefing on gorilla etiquette and safety.
Gotta be respectful.
Absolutely.
And safe.
And then you head off into this dense, misty forest.
I can already feel the mist on my face.
It's magical.
It's gotta be.
And that's just the beginning. The hike itself can be a little challenging.
Okay.
You can take 1 to several hours, depending on where the gorilla family is.
Wow.
Terrain can be steep, muddy, especially during rainy season.
Okay, so you need to be in
You need a reasonable level of fitness.
not just a walk in the park.
No, but it's definitely doable
Okay.
for most people with a little bit of preparation.
And the rewards are probably pretty incredible.
Oh, they're worth it. As you hike, your senses come alive. You hear the calls of exotic birds, the rustle of leaves, your guides pointing out plants, insects.
It's an experience.
It is. And then suddenly, silence.
Oh, what's happening?
You're close.
Oh.
The guides use their knowledge of these gorilla families and their movements
They know where they're gonna be.
to track them.
Wow.
And when they find them, they'll lead you to a safe distance. And then there they are, a family of mountain gorillas just
Wow.
doing their thing,
Oh, wow.
seemingly oblivious to you being there.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's like a powerful moment.
It's got to be such a moving experience.
It is. You get to spend about an hour just observing them, watching them interact, play, groom each other, maybe even a glimpse of the silverback
Oh, wow.
doing his impressive display.
That would be something else.
It is.
Wow, what a privilege.
It is a privilege to be in their presence, to witness their peaceful nature, their complex social dynamics.
An hour goes by fast, I bet.
It does. It flies by.
Okay, so before I run off and book my trip,
Yeah.
what are the things, the essential things that I need to know?
Okay, let's get practical.
Yes, let's.
First of all, as we said, physical fitness is important.
Okay,
You want to enjoy the trek,
yeah,
not be struggling the whole way.
right.
Start a light exercise routine a few weeks before you go.
Okay,
Then let's talk gear.
okay,
Comfortable moisture-wicking clothing.
okay.
Think layers. The weather can change in the rainforest.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Sturdy, waterproof hiking boots are non-negotiable.
Good point.
You'll be trekking through mud, streams, uneven terrain.
So the right footwear is important.
Absolutely crucial for safety and comfort.
Got it. Sturdy boots, breathable clothing,
Yes.
anything else?
Bug spray?
Oh, of course.
The rainforest is a haven for mosquitoes.
Yes.
So come prepared.
Okay.
A wide-brimmed hat, sunscreen, because the sun can be strong even when it's cloudy,
Good point.
and a lightweight rain jacket, even during the dry season.
Just in case.
You just never know.
Right, good idea.
Okay, so paperwork and logistics.
Okay.
Permits are essential for gorilla trekking in Rwanda.
So you can't just show up.
They're limited in number to protect the gorillas and ensure that this tourism is sustainable.
Makes sense.
You got to book them well in advance
Really?
because they can sell out, especially during peak season.
So we're talking months in advance.
Yeah, ideally several months, especially if you're traveling during peak season.
Okay, and how do you even go about getting those permits?
It's best to consult with a reputable tour operator.
Oh,
They can guide you through the process, secure the permits, they can arrange your transportation, your accommodation, and other stuff too.
makes it easier.
Yeah, less stress.
Yeah,
And they can advise you on the best time to visit. Depends on your budget and all that.
right.
And speaking of health, definitely talk to a doctor about vaccinations and precautions before you go.
Okay, yeah, health and safety always important.
Top priority. Oh,
What are some things that our listeners should keep in mind?
vaccinations are key.
Okay.
Make sure you're up to date on routine stuff, tetanus, diphtheria, measles,
Basic.
hepatitis A and B, typhoid, yellow fever,
Okay,
all recommended for Rwanda.
got it.
And Rwanda is a malaria endemic area.
Okay.
So anti-malarial medication is highly recommended.
So plenty to discuss with your doctor
Absolutely.
before you go.
Before you go.
All right, now we've talked about how important the gorillas are, the cultural significance, the practical stuff.
Yeah. What about the communities that live near these gorilla habitats?
That's where it gets really interesting.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Rwanda has implemented this remarkable community involvement model with tourism. Tell me more. Well, a big chunk of the money from gorilla trekking permits goes directly back to the communities around Volcanoes National Park.
Oh, wow.
This funds all sorts of projects.
Like what?
building schools, improving healthcare, developing infrastructure.
Wow.
So it's not just about the gorillas, it's about improving the lives of the people.
Right, who share their habitat.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's amazing. And it goes even further.
Oh,
A lot of communities have these co-ops.
okay.
They give tourists a glimpse into Rwandan culture.
Yeah.
You can visit these traditional villages, learn about customs, crafts. You can participate in dances, try local cooking. It's
Oh,
amazing.
so it's like a true cultural exchange.
It is. It's about connecting with Rwanda's soul through its people.
And the best part is, when you participate in these cultural tours, you're directly supporting local businesses
Right.
and contributing to the economic well-being of these communities.
So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
It's not just about the gorillas on your checklist.
Right.
It's about engaging with the place,
Absolutely.
the people, in a way that's meaningful and sustainable.
You got it.
That's awesome.
It is a beautiful example of how responsible tourism can make a real difference.
All right. Well, are you ready to dive even deeper into those cultural experiences?
Let's do it.
And explore all the amazing things Rwanda has to offer?
Absolutely.
Let's keep going.
Let's go.
Okay, so we've covered gorilla trekking, and I gotta say, I'm pretty much ready to book my flight.
It's an incredible experience.
Yeah, Rwanda has more to offer, right, than just the gorillas.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Rwanda is brimming with culture, history, and one of the best ways to experience that is through their cultural tours.
Yeah, the ebook talked about visiting these traditional Rwandan villages, seeing how the old ways of life still exist alongside modern life.
It's amazing how they've balanced that tradition with progress.
Yeah.
And Rwanda is a country that's been through so much,
Right.
but their resilience shines through.
Yeah.
These cultural tours give you a glimpse into that journey.
Yeah, it's not just about observing, right?
No.
You can actually participate
Everything.
in these traditions.
Imagine joining a traditional Rwandan dance.
Oh, wow.
The drumming, the costumes.
The energy.
The energy, it's contagious.
Yeah.
Or learning weaving from these skilled artisans.
Okay.
It's incredible.
Those are the kinds of moments you remember.
They are.
When you travel, when you get to actually do something.
Exactly. It's
Or
hands-on.
you learn something.
And of course, you can't talk about culture without food.
Oh, of course not.
Imagine sitting down with a local family, learning to prepare these traditional dishes, the smells.
Oh, yeah.
It's about connecting with Rwanda through its flavors.
Yeah, and Rwanda has a history, right?
Yeah.
It can't be ignored.
Rwanda's history is complex, powerful,
Yeah.
and understanding it adds a whole other layer to the experience.
Right.
You can visit memorials, museums, learn about the genocide, the path to forgiveness, rebuilding.
Wow.
It's a testament to the Rwandan people.
Yeah, their strength.
And it all ties back to supporting local economies.
Right.
Through tourism.
Right. Every dollar you spend
Exactly.
goes somewhere.
Whether it's buying souvenirs from local artisans, enjoying a meal,
Yeah.
your choices have an impact.
It all comes back to responsible tourism.
It really does.
Okay, now the ebook also mentioned family-friendly options.
Yeah.
So I know younger kids can't do the gorilla trekking,
Right, the minimum age is 15.
but are there other things for families?
Absolutely, Rwanda is surprisingly family-friendly.
Okay.
So instead of trekking through dense forests,
Right.
you can do these gentle nature walks,
Okay.
guided by naturalists who can point at all the cool stuff.
Like what?
Colorful birds, playful monkeys, chameleons. It's an adventure in itself.
Yeah, and what about those cultural tours?
Perfect for families.
Okay.
Imagine your kids learning traditional dances, trying drumming, making crafts,
Wow, that's amazing.
creating those memories.
Yeah.
And the landscapes. Rwanda's scenery is breathtaking.
Okay.
Imagine a boat ride across Lake Kivu,
Oh, wow.
shimmering water, the green hills,
Sounds beautiful.
or exploring Yungwe Forest National Park, home to chimpanzees.
Okay, so lots of options.
Tons of options
For family.
for everyone.
Okay, but let's talk about health and safety for a minute.
Yeah, of course.
What advice does the ebook give about traveling to Africa?
Well, health and safety should always be a priority.
Of course.
Rwanda is generally safe and healthy.
Okay, good.
But there are a few things to keep in mind.
Okay, like what?
Vaccinations, we talked about those earlier.
Right.
But talk to your doctor well in advance.
Get the right advice.
Exactly.
Okay.
And let's talk about malaria.
Oh, yeah.
It's a risk in Rwanda, so anti-malarial medication is highly recommended.
Okay, so talk to your doctor about that.
Yeah, get the right medication for you. Start taking it before you go. Continue during your trip and even after you return.
Okay, so that's not just a one-time thing.
No, it's a process.
And of course, mosquitoes,
Oh, yeah.
bug spray with DEET.
Your best friend.
Okay.
Apply it liberally,
Mm,
especially at dawn and dusk.
okay.
Long sleeves, pants, especially in the evenings.
Good tips.
Mosquito nets over your bed if there's no AC.
Okay. Smart.
Layers of protection.
What about just general health and hygiene?
Stay hydrated,
Okay.
especially in that climate.
Yeah, bet.
Carry a water bottle.
Okay.
Refill it with safe drinking water.
Bottled water.
Bottled water, water purifier,
Okay.
and food.
Yeah.
Stick to reputable restaurants. Cooked food over raw.
Good advice.
Avoid street food if you have a sensitive stomach.
Okay.
And wash your hands frequently.
Right. Basic hygiene.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it sounds like Rwanda is pretty well equipped to handle health needs.
They have good hospitals and clinics.
Good to know.
And don't forget the pre-trek briefings.
Oh, right.
Before you go gorilla trekking,
Okay.
you'll get thorough safety instructions from the guides.
They know what they're doing.
They do.
So it's not just about your physical health.
No.
It's also about knowing the protocols.
Exactly.
Okay, now, I'm curious about the best time to visit.
Okay.
Does Rwanda have specific seasons?
They do. They have two distinct seasons.
Okay.
The dry season and the rainy season.
Okay. And which is best?
It depends on your preferences.
Okay.
The dry season, June to September, December to February, is the most popular time to visit.
Why?
Sunny days, cool nights, minimal rainfall,
Sounds nice.
ideal trekking conditions,
Okay, so less mud.
less mud,
Okay.
clear skies for those amazing views.
Yeah, for the photos.
And wildlife viewing is great then.
Okay, why is that?
Animals gather around water sources.
So they're easier to spot.
Exactly.
Okay, what about the rainy season?
Rainy season is a different kind of beauty.
Okay.
It's lush, vibrant, waterfalls, forests.
Okay, yeah.
Trekking can be more challenging,
Yeah, because of the rain.
but the trails are less crowded,
Oh, interesting.
and you might see gorillas in a misty rainforest.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Magical.
And maybe a little less expensive.
That's the other advantage. It's the off-season.
Okay.
So better deals on accommodation, tours, even permits.
All right, that makes it more accessible.
Absolutely.
Good
And if you're not set on gorillas, it's a great time to explore other parts of Rwanda.
Okay, like where?
Akagera National Park,
Looks there?
lions, elephants, giraffes,
Oh, wow.
amazing wildlife.
Okay, so there's really something for everyone.
There is, no matter when you visit.
Now, this ebook also talked about budget-friendly options.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people think Africa, gorillas,
Luxury.
has to be expensive.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be, right?
It doesn't have to be.
Okay, so how can you make Rwanda more affordable?
Well, consider traveling during the shoulder season.
Okay.
May and October.
Okay.
Weather's still good.
Yeah.
Fewer crowds.
Yeah.
Better deals.
All right, shoulder season. Got it.
And instead of luxury lodges,
Yeah.
look into guest houses, homestays, campsites.
Okay, yeah, those can be cheaper.
More affordable.
And you get to experience more of the local culture.
Exactly.
Okay, and what about transportation?
Use public transportation.
Okay.
Rwanda has good buses, minibuses.
Okay.
They're affordable.
All right, so ditch the private car.
Yeah.
Take the bus.
Get on the local bus.
What about food?
Food, look for local markets, street food stalls.
Okay, what are some things to try?
Brochettes, grilled meat or fish,
Okay.
samosas, chapatis.
Yeah.
Delicious and affordable.
Good to know.
And if you're staying in a guest house,
Yeah.
ask your hosts for recommendations.
Good idea.
They know the best spots.
Okay, so lots of ways
Lots of ways.
to make Rwanda more affordable.
Absolutely.
Okay, now I want to go back to something you said about combining gorilla trekking
Yeah.
with other activities.
Rwanda has it all.
Yeah.
You can do it all.
So what else is there?
Well, if you like landscapes, volcanic vistas.
Okay.
Volcanoes National Park is a hiker's paradise.
So you can hike the volcanoes?
You can hike the volcanoes.
That's incredible.
Imagine hiking to the summit of Mount Bisoke.
Wow.
It's one of the volcanoes in the Virunga Mountains.
Okay.
You get these panoramic views of the rainforest,
Okay.
the other volcanoes.
That's amazing.
It's challenging, but so rewarding.
And that's in the same park as the gorillas.
in the same park.
Wow,
It-
that's cool.
It's the perfect combo.
Okay, what else?
You want more primate encounters?
Yeah.
You can trek to see the golden monkeys.
Oh, yeah, those bright orange ones.
Exactly.
Okay, what about bird watching?
Rwanda's a birdwatcher's paradise.
Really?
Over 700 bird species.
Wow.
Volcanoes National Park has some you won't find anywhere else.
Really?
Endemic species. So, lots for nature lovers.
Okay, but what if you want something a little different?
A change of scenery.
Yeah.
Head to Lake Kivu.
Okay, tell me more.
It's one of the largest freshwater lakes in Africa.
Wow.
Surrounded by hills, beautiful towns.
Okay,
You can cruise across the water, fresh air, stunning views.
that sounds relaxing.
It is very peaceful.
What can you do there?
Swimming, kayaking, fishing,
Nice,
relax on the beaches.
nice.
Just soak up the tranquility.
Yeah, take a break from all the hiking.
Exactly.
Okay, what about culture?
Visit the town of Kibuye.
What's that like?
Charming colonial architecture,
Okay.
bustling market.
Oh, cool.
And if you're adventurous,
Yeah.
take a boat trip to one of the islands,
Okay.
like Napoleon Island.
Okay, what's there?
Fruit bats.
Fruit bats, really?
They're harmless.
Okay.
Fascinating to watch.
Okay, and if you want something a little more thrilling?
A little more adrenaline.
Yeah.
Whitewater rafting on the Rusizi River.
Whitewater rafting, wow.
It forms the border between Rwanda and the DRC.
Okay.
Some of the most exciting whitewater in East Africa.
Wow, so you've got volcanic hikes, primate encounters, bird watching,
Yeah.
lakeside relaxation.
Culture, adventure, it's all there.
It's amazing how much Rwanda has to offer.
It is.
It's a small country, but it packs a punch.
It does. They're committed to providing diverse experiences.
I'm convinced Rwanda is way more than just gorilla trekking.
It is.
It's a country with adventure, culture, natural beauty.
It'll surprise you.
Yeah, I think it will.
I can't wait for you to experience it.
Yeah, I'm already picturing those misty forests, those landscapes, the gorillas,
It's unforgettable.
the people, the culture.
It's a special place.
Rwanda really does have a way of bringing it all together.
It does.
Adventure, culture, responsible tourism.
Yeah.
You walk away feeling like you've really experienced something special.
It's not just a vacation, it's a journey.
Right. It's not just checking things off a list.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into gorilla encounters, what's the one thing you really want our listeners to take away from this?
I'd say the essence of Rwanda is transformation.
Transformation. Okay.
It's a chance to see these amazing gorillas in their world,
Yeah.
to contribute to their protection, help the communities,
Right.
and really immerse yourself in a culture that's so vibrant and resilient.
It's more than just a trip.
Oh, absolutely.
It's an experience that stays with you.
It does, long after you've left.
Now, for our listeners who are already picturing themselves in Rwanda,
Yeah.
what's a question they can think about as they plan their trip?
How about this? What other wildlife encounters around the world could have this same positive impact?
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, Rwanda's model is great,
Yeah.
but there are other amazing places and animals
Right.
that could benefit from this approach.
It makes you think beyond just this one experience.
Exactly.
It's about the bigger picture.
Travel can be a force for good,
Yeah.
but we have to make conscious choices
Choices that benefit the places we visit.
and the people who live there.
Absolutely. Well, that's a great note to end on.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking us on this journey into the heart of Rwanda.
My pleasure.
And to our listeners, we hope you're feeling inspired to plan your own adventure.
Go experience the magic for yourselves.
Remember, travel responsibly, connect with the culture,
Absolutely.
and cherish those moments with nature.
They're precious.
Until next time.
See you then.